For me, the most striking emotion related with masturbation is the feeling of emptiness which comes after this activity. Actually, this feeling of emptiness doesn't only come after this activity, it's also the feeling which leads to this activity. Actually, it is so natural to talk about the feeling of emptiness when we are talking about masturbation because it's an activity which neutralizes your libido, and and libido is something which drives you to do something. It pushes you to do something, and when you neutralize it, naturally you don't want to do anything. When you neutralize your libido, you lose the motivation to desire something, to imagine something, to be successful at something. So it is actually normal to feel a little bit empty after the activity of masturbation. By the way, whenever I say the activity of masturbation, I feel like I'm talking something which is so inhuman because it sounds so mechanic. But by the way, I'm approaching masturbation from a more artistic perspective. I'm sure that it has dozens of biological and emotional benefits, but you can find all this information on Google, so there's no need to talk about any of them, in my opinion. In my opinion, the other side of masturbation is related with the feeling of loneliness and lack of excitement in life. Especially, lack of excitement is so important from my perspective because there is also another thing that I want to talk about. I have some female friends and they were talking about the feeling of disgust when they think about their boyfriends masturbating. Actually, I thought about this feeling a lot, tried to understand it, and it is extremely common among women. And the final idea, the final opinion that I reached was most likely women feel like they are left out of the game when they think of their boyfriend's satisfaction because their boyfriend is doing something which should be, let's say, special for them, for the couple, alone. He is doing this activity alone and he is experiencing that satisfaction alone. And when you look at this situation from a woman perspective, you can understand it easily because from women's perspective, it is like they are leaving the woman out of the game. Actually, it is kind of normal for a woman to feel disgust. Actually, it's not disgust, it is, in my opinion, anger, and women are mixing these two emotions up and they say disgust, but actually it's anger, and the anger stems from the idea that I mentioned, the idea of being left out the game. So I'm so happy to finding the reason behind this emotion, and I really wonder your opinions as well.